Hello and welcome to another edition of We Stream. It is Christmas time, obviously here. Now we are back to witness some more Whitney Avalon Princess rap battles. But before we get into all of that, I am a musician. I make some of my own stuff that you should check out.
Cause I've got food for thought. You brought regrettable, forgettable, and edible slot. Your fate inevitable, let a dog go nobody buy. Keep it competitive with boring, sedative, repetitive drops.
And that's the plug. So, it's been a while. I can't contain myself. It has been a while since we've checked out a Princess rap battle in Whitney Avalon. There was one that I liked, and every other one has been a cringe fest beyond all cringe fest. Now, this is one I was supposed to react to, like, last year around this time. And I don't remember what happened. I think I, had started to watch or react to it and, was just so not feeling it and so cringed by it that I stopped and I canceled the whole thing. But we're back. We're going to get it done this time. We're going to watch Mrs. Claus versus Mary Poppins. May God have mercy on my soul. It is what it is. You guys always want me to react to these. You just like my misery. There's always people commenting, like, why do you react to it if you don't like it? You know, Karen's in the comments. And I'm like, it's because my fans like to watch me miserable. So here we are. Hopefully I like this, though. I liked the Katniss and Hermione one. And that's always the one I think about when I'm like, maybe this will be good. So maybe this will be Katniss versus Hermione. I don't know. My escape key just flew off. I think the fact that the escape key flew off is an ominous sign that there is no escape from the treachery I'm about to endure. But I'm always gonna keep an open mind to it. I would rather enjoy it. I'm not someone that likes disliking things. So here we go.
Princess rap battle. Mrs. Claus versus Mary.
Right out the gate, we already have a garbage fire beat. Like, when did they make this? 2014, so 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago this would have been a garbage fire beat too, so I was thinking maybe if it was like a pre-2010, maybe, because the home software available wasn't as good. Those eyes are a little too blue, even for Mary Poppins, but alright, good contacts, I guess.
Poppins!
When there's a looming battle to be faced and fought, the lesson is get right to it. Practically perfect people prefer to be polite, but sometimes you just have to say screw it.
Okay. Whitney Avalon be doing Whitney Avalon things when she raps. There's never any emotion to her delivery, but at least as Mary Poppins, it kind of makes sense. Because Mary Poppins was always pretty even-keeled, even when she was, lecturing. So it kind of incidentally works out here. And you know, I think she said some stuff that Mary Poppins would say to the children, but now she's just saying she's gonna go off the rails now. Just screw it. We're fighting Mrs. Claus. I don't know why Mrs. Claus and Mary Poppins would be fighting, by the way, but here we are. I'm not putting together the connection aside from loose references to chimneys, maybe? I have no idea.
You never get applause, you're the dependent clause. You're known for rapping toys, but my rapping skill destroys.
Well, the singing, everyone had told me I needed to listen to Whitney Avalon singing. I mean, it's fine. I like that they put it in there because, you know, Mary Poppins sings. It makes sense. She basically said Mrs. Claus is just, you know, second fiddle to Santa Claus. She's just the housewife kind of thing is what, and obviously, you know, Mary Poppins gets stuff done, so fair point. Except for I don't know about her rapping skills destroying yet. I don't know if that was the best way to end that diss, but we'll go.
I'm money in the bank, so show some respect.
Money in the banks, cause Mr. Banks, you get it. That was decent.
My rapping skill destroys. I'm money in the bank, so show some respect. If you tear me up like paper, then I'll resurrect. And I suspect you should check your cholesterol twice. Hey, fat cat, how are you at catching mice?
All right, so instead of checking your, my favorite line of those check your cholesterol twice, you know, making a list, checking it twice, calling her a fatty. So yeah, I like that one.
You're like a pie crust so easily smashed. I'll feed the birds what's left of you once you've been trashed.
I don't know why that scheme just happened. You're like a pie crust. It's been trashed. I mean, feed you to the birds, I could say that as like the cartoon birds, but I feel like that was just kind of a really random, like I was actually kind of getting with Mary Poppins and some of these references. That just seemed a little random.
You're like a pie crust so easily smashed. I'll feed the birds what's left of you once you've been trashed. I hear it's been years since the North Pole got rigid. Today's forecast says you're entirely frigid.
Is she saying that Mrs. Claus hasn't gotten boinked by Santa Claus in a long time? I'm pretty sure that's what that rigid part meant. Okay. Is she saying you're an ice queen all frigidy down there? Okay, Mary Poppins.
Don't go there, honey. The word around town is just a spoonful of sugar gets you to go down.
I like that. Okay, Mrs. Claus. You're giving me hope here. Now, if we go back to the golden standard for Princess Rap Battles, which is Hermione versus Katniss, it was very, very one character getting annihilated by the other. This could happen again. So far, I'm already Team Mrs. Claus. Unfortunately, just audibly, it still sounds so bad. Like, the beat is rough. Like, their vocal performances aren't even terrible here, but they're not mixed well. Like, the audio engineer just added, like, a basic reverb on it. Everything has that weird tinny reverb sound, but there's no actual depth to the sound. There's not appropriate doubles or ad-libs that have been done. Like, whoever's involved in this, I don't think understands how to engineer hip-hop and rap. And before you say, oh, they just want it to sound like a raw battle rap, it doesn't even sound like that either, to be honest with you. It doesn't even sound like what would it be if you were listening to two people rapping live. It just sounds poorly mixed and mastered and engineered, which is what it is. And then the beat does not help. But at least that was a dope opening line.
Don't go there, honey. The word around town is just a spoonful of sugar gets you to go down.
Oh, yeah. And because, you know, just a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. You know, that's the reference. Don't worry about it. And she's saying a blowjob joke. If you're wondering what to get me for Christmas, get me Surge Soda and or the Auto Blow. It's a blowjob robot that I think will bring sentient life to all the devices, the other robotic devices in the house, because of its good chakra. My P.O. box is in the description. Someone send that to me. Mrs. Skeem's not going to let me buy it, but if it showed up, she would have a laugh with me. But if you don't want to spend all that, just get me Surge. Or get me nothing. I don't care. I don't know who I'm talking to.
The parrot on your parasol does nothing but protest. Hey. You're a stuck-up servant, horribly dressed.
Ha ha, horribly dressed. And then the parrot, you get it. I don't even know why I'm pausing. All that should be pretty self-explanatory.
The parrot on your parasol does nothing but protest. Hey. You're a stuck-up servant, horribly dressed. The biggest charity since ever. We help the masses. With you, a couple kids get splinters in their asses.
You know what I'm gonna say. Butt stuff!
Charities
and yeah, biggest charity because giving away toys on Christmas.
Ever. We help the masses. With you, a couple kids get splinters in their asses.
She did grab some. She grabbed some butt stuff.
Your rhymes are weak. You a low stakes player. Come at me, freak. A one horse open slayer. I'm
on a one horse open sleigh.
Behind the scenes, but that doesn't mean I'm dumb. I run the workshop, keep the books, and advise my sugar plum.
There you go. She's like, psh, I might not be the face of the Claus industry, but I'm getting the shit done. Tell him, Mrs. Claus.
Yeah, I'm behind the scenes, but that doesn't mean I'm dumb. I run the workshop, keep the books, and advise my sugar plum. I'm a baker, all about these rolls, a big, broad bruiser.
She's owning being fat. She's like, I'm about these rolls. I'm a baker. Who cares? There you go. Look, it's okay to be chunky if you own being chunky. Nothing wrong with it. You just gotta own that you're a little unhealthy or a lot unhealthy, depending the level of chunky, and you're okay with that. It's fine.
Even your reflection thinks you're a loser.
Man, coming at her for some reflection stuff. You know, because Mary Poppins, and I've always kind of found that little element of her, and then like Peter Pan's shadow. I've always found that kind of stuff that Disney does more creepy than whimsical, but Disney be Disney.
I find this a bore. Let's double it up.
Oh, bring it on, sister. We will mess your shit up.
Okay, she's going for it. Just we'll mess your shit up. What do we mean double it up? Oh. All right, we got the chimney sweepy guy. I don't know Mary Poppins that well. I'm just gonna call him chimney sweepy guy, and Mr. Santa Claus.
Bert.
Santa.
Mary.
I guess his name is Bert.
Mrs.?
Oh damn!
Extemporized before your very eyes, love the laugh of jolly, guys to despise. I like to the raps and the raps of life, because damn right Van Dyke rocks these mics. You and I can't agree, that's perverted this season.
So, that what they meant by double? They were gonna try a double flow? You know, I'd never seen men in these princess rap battles actually do anything but be backup dancers until now. And if these are the men that Whitney Avalon knows, I can see why they've only been backup dancers. I have made a terrible mistake. Whitney Avalon is clearly not a bad rapper. She's just been influenced by so many rappers infinitely worse than she... Oh, this thing... It killed my Christmas light. It was so bad this light just stopped working. You saw it here. What was that? It sounded like some 12-year-old grabbed a microphone and tried to spit like Eminem. First time, one take. I couldn't even focus on anything he was saying because it just sounded like... so bad for something that's produced to look like this. They clearly have like a whole host of people working on this. How did everybody involved listen to this and be like, yeah, that's okay? Like, let me play it back. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but on first impression, that was disturbingly bad.
Mrs.?
Extemporized before your very eyes, love the laugh of jolly, guys to despise.
Oh my god, it is so bad. The syllables are in all the wrong places. Nothing's on the beat. It sounds almost like they still actually sped this up. Like his voice has a tonality that what it sounds like when he recorded it at a slower tempo and they sped it up. Which would be even more embarrassing. I hope that's not what happened. It might just be his tone. Because if he had to do this at a slower tempo and still was this off, oh my god.
I like to the raps and the raps of life, because damn right Van Dyke rocks these mics.
Was that supposed to be impressive? Was that the goal? Like, hey, this thing came back on. Oh, we're just gonna play. I'm not even gonna try to break down these bars or even pay mind to them.
You and I can't agree. That's perverted this season. You give cold about kids. Mary teaches them reason.
There we go. Okay, he's back to rap that's tolerable. He's saying that Santa represents capitalism and commercializing Christmas. And you give bad kids coal while, Mary Poppins teaches them lessons. Fair points.
Jeez.
Super classy, swaggolistic, extremely ferocious.
Super classy, swaggolistic, extremely ferocious.
I kind of liked it the first time they did it, but when they did it a second time, doubling their vocals, it was terrible. I was like, oh, that was clever. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That was a clever little twist on that, but then they ruined it when they did it a second time and doubled it.
Could do this whole verse backwards, but I truly feel I'm through wasting my time because you're not even real.
It's a solid point. A solid point, Mary Poppins. But Mary Poppins isn't real either, so I guess solid point revoked.
Oh, I'm real and I'm spectacular. This stick can stick to an accent or vernacular.
Your ugly carpet bag might impress a dunce,
but my tackled billions of presents at once.
Hey, that was a nut and sperm joke. And I think Santa just dissed on on the other guy's flow and accent. That might be a movie reference too. Like, I don't know if his accent isn't consistent in the movie. But so far, Santa vocally is probably my favorite.
The whole world counts down to December 24th. Winter is coming. I'm the king of the north.
That sounded so bad, but it was such a, decently set up Game of Thrones bar. Like, why do they just keep ruining their own good ideas? Like, how uninspired did that King of the North sound? And it was like just panned left and right. Like, just so... You'd think with all of these resources, they could hire someone that understands even a little bit about audio engineering. Even a little bit.
The whole world counts down to December 24th. Winter is coming. I'm the King of the North.
Like, how bad does that King of the North... King of the North... Like, can you not even get someone to be like, King of the North? Like, something... Echo and reverb it out, make it sound like a crowd so that your Game of Thrones reference actually works.
Drinking 1 Coke a year has made us rich.
My list's never wrong. It says you're a bitch.
I like the stupid jokes. So, you know, Santa drinking Coke, marketing stuff, money, but my list's never wrong. It says you're a bitch. Santa just straight calling her a bitch. I don't, you know, okay, we're just gonna keep playing.
Please don't act like you're some kind of saint, Nick.
You get it? His Saint Nick. And calling someone a saint as a sarcastic insult.
Boy, spying on minors.
That's jailbait, prick.
Hey! You know, because he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He's talking about the little kitties. Naughty, naughty.
This boring British wench needs a long winter's nap.
You better, naughty girl, shut up and sit on my lap.
El Santa! You get... Dude, Mrs. Claus and Santa, though. Mrs. Claus... What is happening with this light? But Mrs. Claus slapping ass, saying, you go down with a spoonful of sugar, and then Santa coming in here being like, you a bitch, sit on my dick. I love them. I really do. I think the audio engineering treatment to Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus is a crime against humanity. But as far as their bars and even their sound and cadence, you know, I don't hate anything that Santa and Mrs. Claus have done. I can't say the same for Poppins and Chimney Sweet Boy.
That's quite enough of that. The winds have changed here. Let's see how well you fly without your reindeer.
Why would you launch them away though? Where'd they wake up?
Merry fucking Christmas.
Jeez, Santa, potty mouth, naughty. I don't know what to tell you guys. Santa and Mrs. Claus won because at least I enjoyed a lot of what they did. That double flow is not forgivable. Oh, it's just. I'm still reeling. I'm personally hurt, scarred. I'm gonna need therapy. Please subscribe to the channel to help with my newfound horror and you know, all that. Have a Merry Christmas and stuff, since we're getting to that time of year. The fact that Olaf is the first thing that pops into my head, it shows you the life of being a father of a 1-year-old. 'Tis the season to not ever listen to rap like that again. Until next time, I scheme, you scheme, we all scheme for ice cream. Bye! Merry Christmas. Why do you keep dying and undying? Oh.